hello. Old man Steve here, and I just this past week had eye surgery on this eye. They took the lens out because I have cataracts, laser surgery. So I just realized this eye still has the lens, and it looks bigger. I don't know. I have this. My left eye is done, and next week, and then I still would need to wear glasses, but just reading glasses, and I'm not going to stop wearing glasses. I've worn glasses all my life. So, but what I wanted to share with you today is I found something. My grandfather was an entertainer. He went by the name of Barnyard Steve. His name was also Steve, and I was named after him. And back in the 20s and 30s, 1920s and 30s, he had his own radio show. He did animal impersonations, birds, cows, dogs. And that was quite a novelty back then. Now that sounds kind of silly, doesn't it? But he was quite popular, and he performed a lot all over the place. He even got a request from Walt Disney Studios to come to Hollywood to audition to do his animal impersonations for Disney. But he turned it down because he didn't want to leave Texas, and he didn't want to leave his family, and he didn't want to go live in Hollywood. So I don't know. He could have become really famous, I guess, if he had done that. I don't. But anyway, something that I didn't know and found out by quite by accident was he did a recording of his act and I found that out by surfing on the internet. Every once in a while I would Google him to see if anything would come up, and this record that he did in 1928, and it's called Out on the Farm with Barnyard Steve on one side, and on the other side is a square dance called Arkansasville Green by Barnyard Steve. Well, I never had this recording, and I never knew that he did it, and no one in the family ever told me he did. I knew all the other things that he did, like his radio show and performing on stage and the various things, but nobody ever mentioned that he did a recording. And so when I found out that he had, I looked on eBay, and I couldn't, there was no, well, I searched the whole internet, ended up on eBay to see if I could get a copy. And you can put in, if you're looking for something, you can put that information in, and if it ever becomes available, eBay emails you to let you know it's available. Well, I got an email saying this was available, and so I went on and bought it. Didn't cost very much money. I think under $20. It's not in very good shape, and I don't plan on playing it, because I've heard it on. There's a sound clip on my website of him doing this act that's on the record. The quality of the record wouldn't be very good, but somebody did do a sound clip of it, and it's a really good quality. And so what I plan to do is have this framed, put in a frame so I can put it on the wall. I hope I still have the request on eBay for another copy. Hopefully I could get one in better shape. This one is not that good of a shape, but at least I have the copy. And it just goes to show you never know what you don't know. The other thing I found out was that my granddad was a redhead. I was reading one of his reviews from an old newspaper clipping. I have all of that, all of his scrapbooks and all that kind of stuff. And there is on YouTube, there is a video of pictures of him, which I will reference at the end of this video. I never knew he was a redhead. He was always white-headed to me because I was a kid. My mother said I followed him around like a puppy dog. That I just loved my granddad. I just thought he was, he was my idol, and maybe that's where I get some of my whatever I got. I'm Old Man Steve, and he was Barnyard Steve. I think he would get a kick out of what I do today if he were around. And I think of him often. But anyway, the newspaper clipping referred to him as that redhead. I never heard anybody ever say he was a redhead. I know my dad was a redhead, and I inherited some of that. I was kind of reddish blonde before I turned white-headed, gray, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, I didn't realize my granddad was a redhead. So you learn something every day. I mean, all these years, So anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you. I hope you find it interesting. And hey, if you come across this record, let me know. I will put the name of the company and the record number in the description. And if you ever find one, you can email me, let me know. Okay. Y'all have a great day. It was fun talking to you, and I'll see you again real soon. Okay. Bye.